You think you need motivation to move? You wait for the dopamine spike to feel alive? Let me tell you a truth. Motivation is a lie. And dopamine is your invisible cage. It's seducing you, draining your power. You don't even realize your brain is the biggest drug dealer. And you're just the addict. Scrolling, chasing, wasting and dying. Let's see how this dopamine is a trap. Let's break out this lie. Dopamine is not happiness, it's the desire chemical. Every time you check your phone, scroll Instagram, being a reel, dopamine spikes. It doesn't last, it will crash. And that crash will make you feel more empty and worse than before. Here you start associating actions with excitement, not disciplines. So what happens when excitement dies? So you do die too. The worst prison is the one you decorate with reels, sugar, porn and price. Do you know that motivation is a myth? Let's talk about this fake god everyone worships, motivation. I'll start when I feel motivated. I'm not in a mood yet. Maybe tomorrow. It's just a waste dung. Bullshit. Motivation is just a dopamine wrapped in a pretty lie. It's unreliable, emotional and external. What if Adi Yogi waited for motivation to happen? What if Buddha said, maybe tomorrow I'll seek the truth? They didn't wait. They burned every damn day. Real transformation doesn't come from motivation. It comes from something else. We'll get there. Let's see how this motivation or dopamine hike is literally destroying your life. You know, this dopamine is just like a crime to your own self. Let's see some of these crimes. This dopamine makes you addicted to stimulation. Due to this addiction to stimulation, you cannot sit quietly in silence for 2 minutes. Because the moment you sit, you're gonna put your hand to a mobile and start scrolling. Or else your mind starts screaming endless things. Dopamine burnout. Nothing excites you anymore. Not love, not life, not even your dreams. Shallow mind. You trained your mind to be just attentive for 3 seconds. Just for 3 second attention. That's why there is a rule called 5-second rule, 3-second rule, 1-second rule. In Instagram and social medias, you might have heard about this. Even YouTube has this 5-second rule, 15-second rule. Like they say almost a certain category out of I'm not sure about the number. We can say at least 50% of the videos, they get scrolled out in 15 seconds. That's why they have this 15-second rule that you have to grab their attention in 15 seconds. That a person cannot watch a video for 15 seconds. This is the level of madness people are suffering. You can hardly wait for certain seconds. After that, you cannot hold on to your emotion. By then, you're done. If this is the case with your life, with your career, with your family, you will struggle. And that's what's happening in this world right now. No depth, no grit, no spine. You're not lazy here literally, you're chemically hijacked. And here's the wild part. This dopamine trap is not a simple small bug. This is the whole system. Tech, media, ads, game, these all are the dopamine factories. And you're the product. Your life is the price. The real truth about life is, if you constantly seek pleasantness from outside, you literally miss something which is profound. Let's see the truth. Let's be honest. Pleasure is not the freedom. It is a dependency, right? And every dopamine hit is a dependency. For this dopamine hike, you should be dependent on something else, whether it's social media, reels or whatever you call it. So it is an external thing. Real aliveness comes not from excitement, but from stillness. You can't sit, breathe, just be without stimulation. If you can't, you're not free. Because truth doesn't scream like reels. It whispers in stillness. So what to do to escape this trap? Cut down these things. Just bring it down to 0. As early as possible. Just from today you start it. No scrolling. Just seek what is needed. Quit these dopamine snacks. Reset your brain. Those things that you feel like, if I eat pastries, if I eat puff, I feel happy, I feel that, I feel this. You have just become slave of these things. That if they don't come to you, or if you don't go and get them, you'll go crazy, you'll act mad, you feel sad, you feel depressed, you feel down. This is not a way to live. All these things are just decorating your life with a lie. This motivation. Literally, you cannot do anything with a motivation. It can only push you for certain steps. After that, to keep going, you need a discipline. Discipline doesn't come from words. It comes from constant effort. Effort to build yourself, build your mind and thought. If your thoughts keeps turning every time, every day, to go somewhere, you need a destination, right? Even in Google Map, you have to put a destination where you're going. If you keep changing the destination every 2 minutes, you'll end up somewhere than where you're going. So, you need to be stable here first. Then you can operate in this world whichever the way you want. If you're not stable here and get into the world, you will be a play of the world. Whichever the way the world takes you, you'll go. Then finally you will suffer. That is what's happening now. Are you conscious about your screen time? Are you conscious about what you're eating? Are you conscious about how many breaths you take a minute? You're not. Because you're just trained to be so logical idiot in this world that only you believe this, only you believe that. You haven't paid attention to the real life which is inside you. Every day, spend sufficient time to work upon your thoughts, work upon your emotion, work upon your body. The only way you can have control over your thoughts, body, mind and energy is yoga. We have plenty of tools and techniques to master yourself. Through simple practices, you can make a much bigger difference. You cannot change the whole world or you cannot change the situation around you. But how you respond to the world or how you respond to the situation is 100% yours. If things draw you crazy, you're very weak. If things are crazy outside and you know how to react, that is called stability. Discipline is 1000 times greater than motivation. Discipline yourself, discipline your thoughts, discipline your body, discipline your mind. Just discipline your life. If you take care of these simple moments and make yourself disciplined, life will be of a better quality. Find the purpose beyond this pleasure. Ask what would I still do even if nobody clapped. So right now the world is like this. They are proud of chasing their dreams. They should be ashamed that they need motivation. They need dopamine to chase them. So that's why they start somewhere and end up somewhere else. You need another hit or bunches of videos. You need silence, sadhana, stillness, truth. This body, this mind is not yours. It's a part of a planet. And if you change, it means a part of a planet has changed. If you change, a little part of the world is changed. So it's time that you look upon yourself, make this life whichever way you want. Stop wasting this body and mind on chasing pleasure. Burn this on purpose. Rise without needing a high. You're just low-grading your faculties by putting up so many substances. You don't need substance to feel high. Invest yourself to yoga. That will take you to different heights that you never ever imagined. Because the real joy is not dopamine, it's devotion. What is devotion? Devotion doesn't mean you have to sing prayers, go to temples every day, bow down to a deity. No. In every way, I live for you. That's devotion. You hold something as higher than yourself. That's devotion. What will they think of me? What if they reject me? What if they laugh at me? You're not living. You're just performing to an audience that don't even care. Today, I'm going to burn down this fear of judgment.